right. I made a mistake, and I completely admitted it. So there you have it.
Yes, I am. Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm well, sir.
Steve has a hard time knowing the difference between his facts and his opinions.
The American judicial system, I'm coming to you because you're the law guy, right? How do we fix this broken system? Or is it even broken in your opinion?
They represent a beneficial position. I think that's the biggest issue with our judiciary. And it's all forms and types of administrative government simply because the people can be incentivized not to do their jobs ineffectively or to bring their own personal opinions into what's supposed to be effectively done on a fair shake state, especially when you're dealing with the judicial system. However, we know that they practice a lot of things that are profit-based.
Let me ask you a follow-up question, if I may. Why do we have a system in place, right?
Responsible because they're all part of a buddy system. And it has to be a gross miscarriage or a gross, it's got to be like so, and it has to be a pattern. So it can't just be one thing. It has to be a repetitive pattern that is provable over time for you to hold a jurist responsible for their actions.
Let me ask you this.
They have to be able to prove intent.
Let me ask you this. I think it's politically motivated, right? And I just want to get your opinion. What do you think of the prosecution of Letitia James?
If she violated the law, she ought to be held responsible. Any public official, every public official ought to be held responsible for their violations of the law, especially when you're going to sit in on the administrative processes and then execute them against the other citizens and society. As a matter of fact, you should be held to a higher standard simply because you're a public official.
Thank you, sir. Guys, we're going to go popcorn style. If anybody wants to grab the mic, you're more than welcome to. Just please respect the one mic policy. John Kitover, what's up? Did you win your election? Well, he's on stage. Let's find out. John Kitover, how you doing?
I'm good. I challenged Darren LaHood yesterday. He challenged me, and the election is March 17th, 2026.
Oh, yeah? How many votes did you get in this past election?
It wasn't a vote to get an attorney, and there are 2 challenges against me. And so in about 10 days, this all goes to trial to find out who's on the ballot.
See, here's America. You got John Kitover, who's batshit crazy. He's going to be a congressman. Welcome to America, people.
Well, this is really about ballot access. I encourage everyone here to run for Congress. You realize it's a very small world. It's me versus a Republican and a no-name nothing Democrat, just like me, going against a guy that has $10 million, has every attorney that he can afford, and they literally kick
political donators. I will expect some kickbacks and some favors when you become a congressman. So I'm making that publicly known. But we can talk about that offline.
Great. I mean, if I
that's how the American system works. I pat your back, you pat my back.
The victory for me is just getting on the ballot. This isn't my first time doing this, and getting on the ballot is extremely difficult. The lawyers, the judges, everything is fixed against the grassroots candidate.
Well, I'll tell you what, America has for a long time really needed a legitimate third party, but I guess the lesser of 2 evils.
I do wonder sometimes if that's what we assume. But man, JV, I went to Dubai there, and they've got less natural resources than we have in Canada. And everybody in Dubai is given a fucking free house, like the Emirati people. Probably, if our government did it the same way, we'd have mansions.
Hold on, Sabina. Poodle, you know what, man?
Yeah.
People here in America, we have this victim mentality where we'll complain about us being a capitalist country until they become capitalists and they make some money. Then they love the system.
No, I'm just putting it out there, just as a wide idea. I do think we probably do have the best system, but
capitalism in general evolves, and that potentially every single democracy ends up being fascism, regardless, the capitalism aside, the government takes control. So over time, as it matures, it becomes problematic. There isn't a better solution because potentially all the democracy keeps resetting itself over and over again, which is why democracies in the past have failed. There's no reason that ours is going to be different.
Right. It does seem like that. Like, for example, post-World War II, North America here, we had a massive boom. Everybody was excited. We're in the atomic age now. The troops are home. Everybody had babies, baby boomers, and it was kind of an optimistic time. I guess not for everyone, but for a lot of folks. And I think, the stage that it's at, right? So.
Exactly. I mean, we're in the most advanced one, so.
Yeah, we're kind of old now, right? Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. So I wanted to welcome Bima to the stage. Bima, how you doing?
Good morning, everyone. I'm doing well.
In Qatar. That's how.
Yeah, but they still got any more power there? I don't know if they do.
Of course they do, bro.
They do?
Of course they do.
Well, maybe you know more than me. I don't know.
Matthew, I have common sense. But I was talking to Bima because I'm trying to build a little bridge with this young lady. Bima?
Yes, sir. I guess my only response would be, shit's gonna happen, but I don't think that should stop us from supporting people that still want to live. You know what I mean? That aren't part of a part of the problem. And if that's the only, if that's the only opportunity that we have, I think that. I personally, I think we should do it.
How much have you donated to Gaza? Oh, she went on the phone.
No, I ignored that, JB. What are you talking about? This is too spicy. I put that on mute. I could wait. I worry about talking about specifics with money and things on here because people have threatened me with certain things. So I would say that for the sake of
I apologize.
not you. No, that wasn't you. No, that was not you. I was not actually referring to you. But other people have on this topic.
About it earlier, people. I think the downfall is concerning social media. There's no guardrails. People say do what they want, radicalize. Do all this crazy. And you know what happens is, I'll give you an example. You got idiots like Luigi Mangione who assassinated the healthcare CEO. Whatever you think of healthcare, I think it's a reprehensible system and it fucks people's lives up. But to murder somebody. But if you go on social media, this kid, the after population think he's a fucking idol.
Honestly, pictures of Steve.
No way. But JB, no, I totally agree with you. I was absolutely I was shocked when that happened. Hey, there's a good interview with Eric Weinstein and the British guy. What's his name? Piers.
And been active in killing U.S. soldiers throughout the years. Yet, the current administration is just basically welcoming him in with a red carpet and open arms. What are your thoughts?
I think today's enemies are tomorrow's deal. I think look what happened after World War II. We welcomed the Japanese. The Japanese are some of our strongest allies. Same thing with the Germans. I mean, what he did was reprehensible, but we have to break the cycle somehow. And by breaking the cycle, that means we have to sit down with some reprehensible people. Just my opinion. Approval. Let me say good morning to Joe. Joe, good morning. Joe Sahawa. Joey,
I like your answer. So
that
well, he was the third.
You asked the question. Please let me answer it. That their main purpose is to eliminate all Jews in the world. So I'm against, and that ideology is not going to change. People change, Joe. Ideologies change. Situations change. Am I happy that the president of Syria, who is at one point was an unknown terrorist? No. But listen, I'm a Zionist, Joe, right? I'm pro-Israel, but I'm also against a lot of the things they've done. I'm not with at some point, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again with hoping for different results. And I think what's going on over in Gaza, I think it's just enough. I just think it's enough. It's overkill, if you ask me, just my opinion.
I respect that. I'm pro-Palestinian, but I don't care about Palestine or Israel. I want the United States first. That's my concern. I want the people think about the United States, America first, not Israel. I need just the people to wake up and
I'm American first before anything. I woke up today, I'm American. I'm paying my tax dollars to America. But I also know that, listen, there's people way smarter than me that do these strategies. I know that Israel's a big.
Right, I'll post it in the chat. She's saying we can't be the police of the world, but great empires are not allowed to be isolated, right? So they're treated almost like soft and hard. So you're not the police where you're just involved in everything, but you pick and choose a bit, right? But just not involved.
Oh, wait a second, Sabina.
Yeah.
Respectfully, wasn't she the Secretary of State when we invaded Afghanistan? I'm just curious.
Yeah, she
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I think her critique is important, because I think what she's saying is that we should not be involved 100%, because I don't think that America, there's no superpower that can go into a nation just completely transform the whole thing.
In what you said, I agree. We should. There are 209 or 200 that we should be doing is within our country, but should we exert our influence? Should we have eyes and ears on what's going on? Should we keep an eye on the Middle East, because arguably it's the breeding ground for terrorism, and terrorism generally, when it's done, when it starts, it's either it occurs in the European Union, in NATO, where we are obligated to put boots on the ground because we have sworn to defend NATO. So I agree with your interpretation of Condoleezza Rice. We should not be policing other countries, but we absolutely should have eyes and ears on them. That's what I think.
Just one
Guys,
second.
Hold on, everybody mute up. Everybody mute up. Thank you. Because I have to shout out Vero. Vero, happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service.
Talk in behalf of the United States and support Israel. They have to talk about their state. That's my point. And not talk about Israel, and not go to Israel to worship them and get money from a foreign agent like AIPAC. And this is really against the law, should be, but whatever.
Hey, Joe, let me ask you a question. If we send, I don't know, $500 million to Israel today, where do you think Israel sends, $500 million to Israel today? Where do you think Israel sends that money to? What do you think they do with that money? Hamas leadership that puts it in their bank account.
Can you show me the bank account details? Do you have any proof? Or you just throw this word right there?
Well, Joe.
You don't have proof. So you don't have proof, right? Say yes or no. You have proof?
Okay.
Yes or no?
I don't have to prove nothing to you.
Exactly.
Practical level, ignoring what's right or wrong or something like that. If you look at the relationship between the United States and Israel, it's basically it's similar to Japan. After World War II, Japan was like the United States permanent Air Force carrier in Asia, and Israel is the United States permanent Air Force carrier in the region of oil, gas and oil. Okay. But Sabina is right. You cannot, and if you look back through history, this is the case. You cannot sustain military bases and overstretch yourself for a sustained amount of time without going into that. Like if you look at the Romans, that's exactly what they did.
Poodle, yeah. I have to say this respectfully, and then I'll let you finish. Yeah. This love affair with you Canadians and between you two Canadians, enough. We get it.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's if you look at the Spanish Empire, or you look at the Dutch Empire, this was like 400, 500 years ago, and this drained their pockets. And what happened is that the Spanish stopped creating things, and that's why a lot of politicians are saying, look, you got to maintain power across the world.
Well, there's being prior to experience, for sure.
This fucking guy's never heard of a book?
And you grab knowledge, like for example, you fraction, and not necessarily having experienced it?
How can I? No, because that's a stolen concept.
Somebody stole a concept.
Because I'm talking about specifically the knowledge part. I can't know of something without experiencing it.
Thanks, JB. Thanks for hosting it. I like seeing you here. Try to come more.
Okay.
Justification for knowing.
Yeah, and that's there's no way priori.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying it's not a valid method of not like validating knowledge. So you can't justify hate prior, and that's why like in human action, I asked like what's the role in human action in all of these justifications when the foundation of knowledge that it's using, okay, is invalid. Like, and then you're gonna cite logic to me, which is what objectivism is.
Just acts. You don't need knowledge in order to act, to know what's convenient. Just acts. That is
I understand.
Exactly. He doesn't need to understand what milk is. He just wants it.
I know, but I'm not talking about that side by a priori knowledge. And I'm saying you can't cite objectivism as missing knowledge, logic, when the entire epistemic system to which these justifications are built on is invalid.
Wait, is somebody trying to make a salad here?
Let me.
Bridge the gap.
The rabbi's here. Simon is a complete and utter moron. At least you understand English, Rabbi.
After finding out
scientific. What is wrong with Simon? Like, does he have brain damage?
Simon
And other stupid shit. It's just an English word salad room for morons who, like salad without croutons and ranch.
Yeah, but at least they're not talking about Israel Palestine, bro, thank God.
That's true.
Because that's, bro, how can you talk about the same damn thing every damn day for
years?
Yeah, but that's what they've been doing, bro. It's just like, don't get bored. Shut up.
Well, you do the same thing in a different way. Everyone is a brain rot sufferer here. Welcome, Evital.
That's not true. That's not true, nigga.
Really? You say the N-word all the time. You need an N-word Tourette syndrome medication like Pepe.
Yeah, when say nigga is different than talking about the same damn thing.
Oh, really? You say the same word every day, though, all day long. N-word.
Okay, but like you use the word.
You're an Arab N-word. You're an SN, a sand N-word.
Okay, but you use the word you every day. That doesn't mean anything.
Nah.
What are you saying? Wait, let me just make fun of Simon here so I can.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, no, sorry. I didn't know where you were going with that. That's why.
Simon, what's your point?
What's your point, man? What's your point?
What's your point?
No, what's your point?
I don't know. What's the epistemology of this conversation?
The epistemology of the conversation is that you're just telling people to read books.
Oh my God, could you imagine a world where people read books instead of just repeated themselves on their cell phone all day long and talk about epistemology?
I haven't really heard you actually make any arguments as to what I say.
Well, what's the a priori of this conversation?
I don't know. A priori is not a valid method of thinking. So why don't you actually contribute to something?
I don't know. What's the point of this room? And what's your point?
Go to the gym, Fatty. Go to the gym.
They kicked me.
Oh, he's the one making business, sir.
Well, you should go with your other account.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Go with you have a million accounts, bro. Go to another account and just bro, your problem is you don't.
Like you say, it's a total waste of fucking time.
So what do you want me to tell him? I'll go tell him.
We're gonna jump in there. Here we go.
I mean, human.
Is your god Stalin?
Yeah, hero.
He's your hero, yeah.
Simon, why did you kick me? You just can't take the conversation, huh?
There's no
Talking about
conversation.
nothing, wasting all your time getting angry, kicking people. Got him again.
TikTok, I reposted everything she said. When I tell you everything, I reposted everything. Not only that, King, and stuff like why people letting Candace Owens speak on Black matters. That's that. Just stop that. Just stop that real quick. Well, you might as well put it all the way out there because I only think one of her grandparents is from the Caribbean. The other one, apparently, this is her own words, is foundational Black America, meaning they was here and a part of, some stuff before 1865. But she, Candace will always remain a real one for me. The way that she pushes back against abortion, and so I gotta give her props for this, because ain't nothing worse than Black people running around trying to defend killing babies. That's all I can say. Even bad eye on her not knowing what the hell she's talking about. She knows what she's talking about. Yeah, Brigitte Macron, that's done. That's a done daughter. And if anything, you know what I'm saying, that's another whole nation across thousands of miles away, and she served them up for that. If not disagree with her on everything else, I'm definitely gonna agree. Always hold that one.
All right, let me ask this question then: Angela Stanton King or Candace Owens?
Well, Angela Stanton recently bought the Israel pill. No, I gotta slow down on that one. No, what happened, man? I'm not in the loop. She went to Israel. You know what I'm saying? No. She got a flight, and she's doing some type of healthy food initiative or something like that. So I don't know. I mean, the jury's still out. Although I gotta give it up to, Angela for the work that she's done. I can't. She definitely is a real one. Oh, they cut her a paycheck. Okay, I guess she's trying to make money honestly. So respect, you asked a question. I just need to clarify. You talking about Candace or Angela?
No, that's me. I just asked a question. Like, all right, if we gonna say, who we rocking with, who we align with the most, is it, are we rocking with Angela, or we have to choose? That's aligned with the mission that we be talking about. Is it Angela or is it Candace?
That's a hard choice, but I think I'm gonna go with Candace, because if y'all are telling me that Angela's been bought out by the small hats, well, Candace is calling out the small hats.
Candace was bought too.
No. When? Maybe initially, but not after the Daily Wire fired her. After the Daily Wire fired her.
She done literally got rejected by the Christians and the white Christians and the white Jews. He's a Catholic.
Oh,
they teach you that in college, sir. No, sir.
Don't have that class.
They teach you that in college, sir. No, sir.
Don't have that class.
Let me do your favor.
Is that the same as a kill switch? A dead man kill switch?
What dead man switch is that if you kill a person, then they have information. Not that you actually tell me, you know what I'm saying? It means that whatever the dirt is that you would want to kill me for will still be exposed even in my death. So it's like a dead man turning on the lights, still illuminating in the dark.
I saw that in Superfly. Wasn't that the plot in Superfly? Oh, y'all too.
Exactly what you're talking about. You set something in place to where everything gonna be exposed no matter what.
Didn't Ida B. Wells do something like that too?
You said Ivan B. Wells?
Ida B. Wells.
What happened?
One of those. I thought she had one of those. Not familiar with that.
I'm reading up a little bit on it.
Nobody's in the room familiar with that narrative? I guess not. is an America first. He's one of those. So,
calling out
black folks, white folks, Jews, Mexicans, Israelis, who else you calling out? Goddamn Spaniards, goddamn Chinese. Did I say Jews? Yeah, he's one of those individuals that calls them out. And said, I'm probably saying it wrong. Nope, I won't even try to say it. What he does is he leans in on the racial epithets and the stereotypes and believes that all to be true. He has a warp.
What's his ethnic background? Is he Hispanic? Fuentes? Is he Hispanic?
He is of Spaniard descent.
It's like biracial. One parent's white, one parent is Spaniard, but I could be wrong about. Definitely identifying as white for sure. Cause I don't remember him speaking on the border or nothing like that. None of his people.
Good morning. His last name alone gives it away. Fuentes. Yeah, he's Hispanic, man. Yeah, they try to hide.
There ain't no question about what he is. I say he don't claim his people.
Yeah, people who don't care what he claims, but at the end of the day, he is what he is. You know what I mean? Like, I can't blame. Well, I'm not this.
You care about what somebody else claims, but you don't care about what he claims.
Well, when you're absolutely white and you're not, that makes me question who you are as a person because you're not even white. You're not even 100%. Like, you're not German. You're not
all the time.
No, what I'm saying.
Right, because Mexican is not an ethnicity; it is a location.
It is not a race. It is not a race.
Yeah, I'm just reading his bio.
Mexican is not a race. It is not a race. Before 1505 and Hernan Cortez, what did they call the people in Mexico? Mexicans?
No.
Fuck out of here with this Mexican. A Mexican is nothing but a mulatto cracker. It's native.
Okay, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I
can hear you.
So that means that man is 75% European and 25% native. Barack Obama wasn't 75% black, and you'd be all calling him the first black president. So, nigga, come on, let's keep it real. Respect, did you call Barack Obama a white president? Did you call him a Kenyan, nigga?
I call him a Kenyan and white person, yes.
You's a goddamn liar.
I'm Haitian, bro, so of course I'm going to go by the people's backgrounds.
Jesus. That nigga ain't nobody in here never heard nobody call this nigga nothing but black.
Hey.
This niggas would just come live for the sake of fucking.
Hey, he's Kenyan, my brother. He's Kenyan. At the end of the day, right?
Yes. But we know that he was never recognized as anything.
Because ASMR wisdom only by your good friend Candidate John.
Jeez, I thought. Damn, we'll go back on and know for it.
Welcome back, Melissa. I'm going to read a book this morning. Hi, Rich.
They were careful as someone crossing an iced-over stream, alert as a warrior in enemy territory. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear. She is present and can welcome all things. Of beings, but contemplate their return. Each separate being, amused, kind-hearted as a grandmother, amused, kind-hearted as a grandmother, dignified as a king, immersed in the wonder of the Tao. You can deal with whatever life brings you. And when death comes, you are ready. 17. When the master governs, the people are hardly aware that he exists. Next best is a leader who is loved. Next, one who is feared. The worst is one who is despised. If you don't trust the people, you make them untrustworthy. The master doesn't talk, he acts. When his work is done, the people say, "Amazing, we did it, all by ourselves." 18. When the great Tao is forgotten, goodness and piety appear. When the body's intelligence declines, cleverness and knowledge step forth. When there is no peace in the family, filial piety begins. When the country falls into chaos, patriotism is born. 19. Throw away holiness and wisdom, and people will be 100 times happier. Throw away morality and justice, and people will do the right thing. Throw away industry and profit, and there won't be any thieves. If these three aren't enough, just stay at the center of the circle and let all things take their course. 20. Stop thinking and end your problems. What difference between yes and no? What difference between success and failure? I alone don't care. I alone am expressionless, like an infant before it can smile. Other people have what they need. I alone possess nothing. I alone drift about like someone without a home. I'm like an idiot, my mind is so empty. Other people are bright. I alone am dark, am dull. Other people have a purpose. I alone don't know. I drift like a wave on the ocean. I blow as the wind. I am different from ordinary people. I drink from the great mother's breasts. 21. The master keeps her mind always at one with the Tao. That is what gives her her radiance. The Tao is ungraspable. How can her mind be at one with it? Because she doesn't cling to ideas. The Tao is dark and unfathomable. If you want to become whole, let yourself be partial. If you want to become straight, let yourself be crooked. If you want to become full, let yourself be empty. If you want to be reborn, let yourself die. If you want to be given everything, give everything up. The Master, by residing in the Tao, sets an example for all beings. Up. They weren't using empty phrases. Only a being lived by the Tao. Express yourself completely. Express yourself completely. Then keep quiet. Be like the forces of nature. Be like the forces of nature. When it blows, unchanging. Infinite. Eternally present. It is the mother of the universe. For lack of a better name, I call it the Tao, and returns to the origin of all things. The Tao man is great. These are the four great powers. Man follows the earth. Earth follows the universe. If you let yourself be blown to and fro, you lose touch with your root. If you let restlessness move you, you lose touch with who you are.
What up, Evie Tom? I can give you a tarot card reading if you want. I got some tarot cards here, but I'm listening to the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu.
A good traveler
What up,
has no
Nora?
fixed plans and is not intent upon it. A good scientist has freed himself of concepts and keeps his mind open to what is. Thus the Master is available to all people and doesn't waste anything. Know the male, yet keep to the female. Receive the world in your arms. If you receive the world...
Okay, Nora, what is your question for tarot cards?
That's okay, I don't need one. I'm already depressed.
If you receive the world...
Okay, Nora, what is your question for tarot cards?
That's okay, I don't need one. I'm already depressed.
Well, this is going to help you. What's your query for the tarot cards? What's your question? Well, this is going to help you. What's your query for the tarot cards? What's your question?
I don't have one, I don't. This is witchcraft, John.
It's not witchcraft. It's fucking communication. You're depressed. The whole point.
I'm not depressed. I have an injury, and I'm self-conscious. Like
You just said you just said you were depressed.
I know I'm using that word, but really I'm just it's not like depression for like, it's not like the same kind of depression I've had before. Like, this is justified. I have a deformity in my face.
a beauty mark now.
It's not like you're like my brother. He's like, it's just like a birthmark, but it's not. It's my skin is swollen, my face is swollen. It's not just that.
Oh, I agree. It sucks what you're going through. Burn victim on the bus. I mean, you always have to look on the bright side of life and know that, your body's healing.
What is the burn victim look like? What do they have to think? Like, what do they have to like? I never liked comparison. I've always been anti-comparison.
Well, I'm saying there's degrees, literally. This guy got cooked, and he looked like molten lava, completely disfigured. You're still a beautiful woman. You have a beautiful little beauty mark. When a man falls in love with you, he's gonna pampering
I
yourself.
don't leave the house.
Yeah, I know you don't want to leave the house, but it's essential. You just got to do your routine in the app. You still have to do your things. You still have a pattern to fulfill. I'm just trying to help focus your attention, directed and dictated by your reality. So I'm just trying to make you more conscious of the words that you're using. So repeat back words that you're using. It's only to point out that you're using negative dialectic. I'm trying to teach you always to just go ahead and use positive dialectic. Hi, Danny.
I actually realized that I had a decent face before my injury, so whenever I look at my face, I'm like, oh, if I can see it now.
As the swelling, it's healing. But, this is just like anything. You have to take care of it, and you have to love it.
Yeah. I put a lot of aloe vera on it yesterday. I put this expensive Estee Lauder stuff on it. I put vitamin E. If anything, hopefully it'll take care of the rest of it. Not like taking care of that, so whatever.
Well, anyways, I can't fight you on this, and I don't want to fight you on this. I'm just trying to give you positivity.
Yeah. Can't really do that.
Mm-hmm.
My body doesn't want to. That'd be nice, right?
Well, you should feel well rested, every day. And not a lot of people feel well rested because they have so much going on through their mind. You're rejecting your situation. You are fighting the now. And that's why you have so much discomfort. And you're not loving yourself and taking care of yourself because you're angry with yourself. You're angry with your environment. The truth is, there's not a speck of dust out of place in the whole universe. Every, wound is supposed to help bring you closer to God or to Allah, to the all. So even your wound is a manifestation, of the all. So I'm just trying to give you a positive reframe on yourself so you can, start to live a happy life. Because if you say you want to sleep for 10 years, that's depression speaking. You got to turn it around. You got to keep going and dancing and spinning.
Your tarot card. I don't know what you want.
Okay, you got to ask a question though.
How much does Diego love me?
How much does Diego love me? You sure that's the question you want to ask?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Okay. What does that have to do with the question?
Because I'm looking at the tower. At the top is a blue-headed demigod with horns, and the tower is crashing, and there's lightning and a snake, and it's on fire. So I'm just saying that, it's possible that something happened to you when you were 16. Did anything life-changing happen to you at 16?
Not life-changing, but I do remember I don't know how to word it. I do remember remember something that happened when I was 16 on, I think it was February 14th, because it was the day my cousin was born. It was on his birthday. So it would have been what? February? How old am I now? 40? So when would I have been 16?
24 years ago.
So 2001?
So, yeah. Yep. And then your other card is Three of Cups, which is a fly sitting on top of a cup with an intricate pattern with two eyes and cloud smoke. Below is the devil with two horns and a geometric symbol behind that. So the Tres de Copas is, going back to your question about Diego, he's that devil below you.
Based on that and not supposed to the 16, based on that and not supposed to the 16, like how do you decide?
I could say that you are the demigod at the top of the tower and that Diego is the snake at the top of the tower and that Diego is the snake which has crushed your tower. And then the other card is the Ace of Cups, which is the skull of some type of cat, maybe a tiger, and then it's sitting on top are two cranes, which are divine birds, divine aviary, and there's an all-seeing eye that they're looking at. And below there is a unicorn sitting in a restful pose on top of what looks like an onion. And this is the Ace of Cups being the first, and it's very, it's very powerful. It's in balance. It's about what is underneath the pattern. Tigers have a definitive pattern. So this is like a tiger's pose. So it really deals with balance, equilibrium. And
I've never met anybody like me.
Diego's never met anybody like you?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of a grandiose way of thinking. I mean, he's probably been with, dozens of women.
I know, I'm saying that's what he said to me.
Oh, well, that's just flattery, and it's
no,
his
I don't
opinion.
think he was saying it in a possible way.
Oh, he was roasting you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's how I take it.
Hmm. Well, Diego can't be the only guy you're talking to.
No, I haven't talked to Diego off of Clubhouse. I don't know. Maybe something I did in the last.
It was probably over before the face split.
I don't know. I don't think so.
So you think it was the face split that caused the relationship to end?
I don't necessarily think the relationship is over. It's just like I don't remember not talking to him for this long. Maybe in the past, but I don't remember. Because I've talked to him so often while I was going through everything that it's just maybe this is like our normal. I don't really remember. Crazy is she was 54, but my dad died when he was 52. But now she's 54, so like if
Not quite done yet.
I mean, the question was like, how much does Diego love me? That was the question. Oh God. Shoot. I'll be right back.
I didn't want to hear your mom in the background, talking.
You could hear her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What I was saying was, No, I definitely think it's the injury because it made me more self-conscious. And in California, it's not like I could really do anything.
It's up to you to be happy wherever you're at. It really doesn't matter where you're at.
No, I think when I was in California, it like forced me to live. Like I was like every day I would go out. Like every day I was like doing it. Like I had to, because you know I didn't have the. Oh gosh.
It has only one rule. I don't know if you're going to be able to abide by it, but I'm gonna tell you the rule. You're allowed to repeat anything. If you've repeated yourself, I will hit a bell and say stop. You're repeating yourself.
Question in a different way, maybe 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm. Which is repeating yourself.
Yeah, and it like drives.
You got the rules. You understand. Perfect. So guess what that means? I don't have to hear anything about Diego. I don't have to hear anything about your wound to your face, your swelling, or anything. You cannot repeat yourself for at least the next 30 minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to hit the bell. If I detect some type of repeat, I'm going to hit the bell and notify you that you've, in my opinion, broken the rule.
Mention something in relation to the injury without it being repetitive, like something that I haven't said before.
I agree, but it's got to be something you didn't say before. If it's a repeat, I'm gonna make a noise and say.
Like on that, when I'm looking at myself right now on the camera, that's what it looks like. On one side of my face only, not the other.
Well, did you ever see Jay Leno when he got the black eye? He hurt himself, and he claims that he tripped, but people claim that he got his ass beat.
With his cars?
No, somebody punched him in the face, and they say he's connected to the mafia.
Oh wow, that's a really bad black eye. Whoa, that's a fall, bro.
That's what everybody said. He got his ass beat.
No, I don't think that's a beating. I think that's a fall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or like an injury, because I had a similar injury when I was like 14, and my face was pretty bad. I think mine was a little bit worse than his because my eye went black. Closed. Like his eye is still open in the picture. Well, the other ones he has a patch on, so maybe it was really bad. Jay Leno. This was just last year.
Yeah.
Wow. That would suck. Dang. That's awful. We have to be more careful. It's scary.
I agree.
The thing of people changing their eye color.
I think it's just anything. I mean, people are trying to treat their.
Because I have brown eyes, but I really don't like the brown eyes turning like blue or green. It doesn't look nice to me. Rarely. It's just coming on my Instagram. That's why I mentioned it.
You don't say.
Okay, tell me. I had 2 Instagrams permanently disabled. Tell me why. One of them, okay, I probably was mass reported because I was acting a fool. But the other one was a private account. How did that one get permanently disabled?
They're just connected or somehow associated, and the mods at Instagram were like, oh, this is that girl's account too. This goes as well. Bye bye.
But I have other accounts that were connected that didn't get disabled.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like it's probably not automated. Like somebody probably eye checked it and removed it. So for whatever reason,
It's just crazy because literally have had both of these accounts since like 2009, 2010, 2011, around that time. And
the Nura Shalesh account that they disabled, I had almost 2,000 photos on that one, but like it was just my private one. Like nobody had access to it.
Yeah, it just got caught up in the dragnet. Now, I want to warn you, you're getting very close to repeat territory land, and I'm getting really... Go with the eggs, because I got eggs too. We can do a scrambled eggs cooking video class. How long have you been sleeping?
I wake up at like at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. and I'm like, no, I don't feel refreshed, and I force myself to go back to sleep. Stuff like random people, and I've been posting my my face with my, you know, on my face, just so I can try to get more used to it. And there's a couple of people that are like obsessed with it. They're like, oh my god, I love your scar. Oh my, what the heck?
Yeah, I had a really bad cut, you know, where the scar is.
Lump?
Well,
Really?
it's because I picked at it and I didn't take care of it. But, you know, don't tell me about your scar anymore, because you're getting AR again.
But I didn't say anything that I repeated.
It's up to me. It's my opinion whether it's a repeat.
Okay, PTR the watch Young Sheldon.
Damn, you're gonna watch Young Sheldon on a work day in the morning? Like that's bold. That's audacious.
Should I watch something else?
Wow. Could you imagine like some husband is like what's your wife doing right now? She's watching Young Sheldon. Your wife is
No,
what?
if I had a husband, that's not what I would be doing right now.
What would you be doing?
That is very, very private.
Oh, I see.
I don't mean it in that way, but like I'm just in general, like I just think it's private. No, I would be like taking care of myself, taking care of the house, taking care of the things that like if he's at the house, if he's not at the house.
Well, see, then you should still be doing all that.
I'd be more motivated to do things. Like I have so many things
Today. Just FYI. Congratulations.
We never finished the tarot card.
You are
so sad.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Add me on Snapchat.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Add me on Snapchat, John Kitover. Okay, these are your 4 cards. When will I see Diego? Your first card is Prince Discs, which is the Prince of Money, or the Earth. Discs are pentacles or money. The prince arrives on his bull, holding the globe, riding a powerful metallic chariot. Your prince is coming, and we shall see where to. Your second card, the wand, it's a magic caduceus with 2 snakes at the top, the wings spread open, and then 4 other corresponding wands with energy surrounded by the color yellow. Strife. Diego brings you strife. That's where Diego goes, to strife.
No, the first one, it was the prince.
I know, but he brought you strife. He didn't bring... I'm going to tell you your 3rd card here in a second. Your 3rd card is the Knight of Discs. So you started with the Prince. Now the Knight is lower than the Prince. So I guess you have to downgrade from Diego to some more inconsequential man.
But that's not the question.
Well, you said
you're not very good at the tarot cards.
Well, you know, you asked, when will I see Diego again? And I'm trying to tell you what the tarot cards are saying. Again, this isn't, you know, this is all my opinion about the cards that I'm pulling. You may not like my opinion with some type of antler type, reindeer type creature. So, and he's looking up a mountain from the base, and he is carrying nunchucks or a bat to destroy and crush. 4th card is indolence, number 8. which is 8 cups that are not producing wisdom, or there's some other man in your life, and then you are an indolent.
How am I getting the bell?
I've heard all this before.
You haven't.
I have. I've seen the videos. I don't need to think about it. I don't need to talk about it, and neither do you.
Clubhouse. Like, I would pretty much talk to you on here, and then I just listen while I'm sleeping. That doesn't even sound like me. Why am I getting the bell, bro?
I'm just putting the bell away because the show is over.
I'm glad I can help you with your YouTube content. I don't use Clubhouse. Like, I would pretty much talk to you on here, and then I just listen while I'm sleeping. Are you using? Is that gonna be a YouTube short? Like, why are you?
It is a YouTube short, but I don't know. It's not playing for some reason. And I'm trying to tell you what the tarot cards are saying. Again, this isn't, this is all my opinion about the cards that I'm pulling. You may not like my opinion, but this is what I see when I see the cards.
Okay.
And the knight is riding a horse. The horse up to the right, holding a big metallic shield, which is radiating the energy of the sun.
Can you delete this, Sean?
And he is carrying. And so you're indolent. That's where you're at right now. So Diego brought you strife. There's some other man in your life. And then you are an indolent person. Indolence. Say the word indolence. It won't be Diego, but it will be some other man. But it'll be like Diego. But there's no one will ever be like you. I've heard all this before. I have. I've seen the video. I've seen the videos. I don't need to think about it. I don't need to talk about it. And neither do you.
John.
What?
I don't use Clubhouse. Like, I pretty much talk to you on here, and then I just listen while. Is this a YouTube video? Like, I don't like this. I don't like
The solutions to every single question you've asked here today. Just FYI. Congratulations.
We never touched the pyramid card.
You are simultaneously the solution and the problem. And therefore...
No, but really, like, under the Discover thing, how they have, like, different things, this thing that I haven't seen on TV, Survivors. The audio is not good. And it's, it's the craziest.
It sounds good to me, but it sounds bad to you because it's, YouTube through Clubhouse. And I'm trying to tell you what the tarot cards are.
Can you make it private?
His wives. No, it's anonymous. Nobody knows who you are.
Everybody knows who I am, John. What are you talking about?
Yeah, on Clubhouse, but not on YouTube. Most of these people aren't even from the United States.
Oh, okay. I care about.
It is beyond is and is not.
Yeah, you don't have to listen. I mean, the thing is, people who have seen your elevator video, like, to associate you with that elevator video is very rare. There are, like, you think that video is like some type of, significant. Anyways, I'm just saying you create yourself every day. It's up to you to put out new videos.
I honestly, now that I've had this injury, I prefer the elevator video.
Oh, you like that video?
I mean, at least my face isn't split open. I don't like it, but at least my face isn't split open. I don't think I look my best, but my face isn't split open in it.
Rule breaker. Rule break. Nora has broken the rule, the sacred rule of not repeating yourself.
And he does not bring me strife.
Okay, we've been doing tarot cards. I'm going to read to you from A Key to the Wisdom of the Ages, the Tarot by Paul Foster Case. Okay, this is called the High Priestess Gimel. As a double letter, as transportation, camel and caravan brings distant places nearer together and establishes communication between them, so does subconsciousness, which is the connecting medium between human personalities, unite us to one another regardless of distance. Subconsciousness is the agency of telepathic communication. Below is the direction attributed to Gimel. That which is below is secondary, subordinate, dependent, under control, subject to burden. They relate in consciousness to the subordinate element of personal consciousness, at all times amenable to control by suggestions which originate in the mental activities symbolized in tarot by the magician who represents self-consciousness. Okay, we're going to take a break there. Subconsciousness.
We are live. We are live. You gotta like. It's so delayed on your YouTube Live. YouTube Live.
I know.
Like, you know who you should.
Andrew Meyer podcast. Andrew Meyer podcast. Andrew Meyer. Oh, so this one went viral. This one has 600 views.
I prefer the elevator video.
Oh, you like.
You're taking every context, John. You're like horrible.
Well, see, that's the thing about context is like that video.
I mean, at least my face isn't split open. I don't like it, but at least my face isn't split open. I don't think I look my best, but my face isn't split open.
So this is what happens when you create videos. It creates a new context, which is kind of interesting.
I don't see any that has 600 views. What are you talking about?
Of not repeating yourself.
Nora loves Diego. And he does not bring me strife.
Okay, we've been doing tarot cards. Indolence. I'm going to read to you from Strife. A Key to the Wisdom of the Prince Ages, of Discs. Knight of Discs. Those were your cards. Key of the Cosmos and Numbers. ADHFBEIGC.
ABCDEF.
Basically. Okay, this is called the High Priestess Gimel. As a double letter, Gimel designates the pair of opposites, peace and strife. For as in the world, peace and war are mainly dictated by the conditions of commerce, communication, and transportation. So in human personality, adjustment or maladjustment are largely determined by the response of the subconsciousness to the things and people with whom we are brought into communication. Uniting intelligence is the mode of consciousness attributed to Gimel. As transportation, camel and caravan brings distant places nearer together and establishes communication between them, so does subconsciousness, which is the connecting medium between human personalities, unite us to one another regardless of distance. Subconsciousness is the agency of telepathic communication. Below is the direction attributed to Gimel. That which is below is secondary, subordinate, dependent, under control, subject to command, obedient. All these ideas are clearly related to the idea of camel, as an obedient beast of burden. They relate in consciousness to the subordinate element of personal consciousness, at all times amenable to control by suggestions which originate in the mental activities symbolized in tarot.
If I were to search myself on Twitter, I'm sure it's.
All right, Nora, well, do you want to keep going?
No, I want you to delete everything.
It's too late, Nora. You're on these YouTube accounts.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, this is your campaign contribution. Because if, you know, I can always do a tarot card reading business for people if they want access to the opened eye.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to try to go to sleep for 10 years now.
10, not 11. 10, not 9. Rule breaker! She broke another rule, ladies and gentlemen. She's repeated herself again.
Bell, 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 ring, ring, ring.
This thing's making a weird noise now.
If I had the option to cut my face open and reconstruct it, should I do it or should I just accept it as it is right now?
What was on your card? The tower, right? It was Diego the snake that destroyed your tower. magic flute. You know, in your situation, Nora, there's only one thing that will ever make you really feel real good. Do you know what that is?
Going back in time?
No, if you break a sweat.
What do you not understand? Like, I walked yesterday and it made my face more swollen. Imagine if I, like, work out like I used to.
That's your fourth rule violation. What I'm trying to tell you is...
I did not repeat myself.
What I'm trying to tell you is, if you want to go back in time, and basically sweating is like going back in time.
Yeah.
Because you're just...
The only thing that makes me feel better is Diego.
See, when you say, I want to go back in time, that's you saying, I have a feeling that, you know, that would make me feel better. But that's like a hunch, you know? You don't know definitively. And then you just...
I would. Going back in time would...
Okay, what did you just broke the rule again. You talked about Diego.
I just said what will make me feel better is Diego.
But you're describing a feeling. You are describing a feeling, which you can replicate. You can copy it. You can duplicate it. Anyways, that's my opinion. But you're on the tarot card show, so what do you know?
Not us, because I was like, where is he? And he's just like doing yoga. The Talming, whatever it's called.
Meyer, who is a Jewish guy that I will tell you about him later. So he was in the app years ago. He left, went to X, and now he got banned. On X, he's kind of like a buttercup type of Jew. And he came back, and after he left, Buttercup came in. And now, yeah, that's the conversation that's going on right now.
I think he found Noah from one
show, and he wanted to come in and talk to Pepe. Instead, he found Nora.
They know each other from years ago. But continue with the recording. I want to hear about multiple platforms.
You're right. I was reading the Bible, and then Andrew raised his hand. I was like, oh, welcome back. And then I was just telling him people to follow.
Alright, well, we can go talk in a different room. Should I start over? And I found him. Okay. Got him.
Yeah.
And I found him. Okay. Got him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You should...
I don't know if
You'll have to...
block him already, or just let him breathe for a little bit.
Well, look at my other profile, and if you want to go back and listen to this replay, it's kind of far down there, but it's John Kitover IL, and the beginning is actually very funny because Brian he hates everyone and everything. Yeah. And so Nora goes through the list of all these people that she thinks he'd like to talk to, and he just insults every single one of them. It's very funny, actually.
Oh, can you?
Because I was like, where is he?
This is funny.
He doesn't insult anybody. He says, I don't know them. Okay. Your religious life, are you still very strongly practicing Orthodoxy?
Of course.
Do you think that you would have been Jewish if you weren't born in a Jewish family?
This app is different.
Are you looking at like the different things that it does?
I was just trying to look at other rooms, and then it, like, when you're scrolling, it immediately, like, it's talking.
Yeah, you can, it'll show that you're in there.
He just bounced.
Okay. Back to Matthew. Let's see. Oh, you're back. It took you into the.
Hey, love.
I just pinged him.
How's my English flower?
Can you do my card readings, please?
Of course, darling. Just ask away. Ask the tarot. What do you want to know? The tarot is the mirror of your soul. Please tell Rose the rules of the room, please.
No farting. Oh, okay, I'll try not to fart because I do fart in other rooms. Sorry, John.
Okay. Please ask your question to tarot. I am the magician. I am the magician. Tell me your query and I will go to the cards for consultation and tell you what I see in the sky.
That's actually hilarious. It's like going to a psychic and telling them everything. What's the point in them being a psychic then? You're not supposed to even tell them the question, fam.
The tarot are cards that represent. What up, lyrical?
So John, I wanted to ask you quick use do they talk about or discuss zodiacs? And I told him yes, the Bible is practically a zodiac book, but it contradicts itself when it says, it's against sorcery and etc. What is your opinion on that?
We'll bring up the king because the king here is the final arbitrator on that question. Because
Dude, he was using I'm so sorry, LeBrian. John was using our conversation in his YouTube videos. We've given John content.
So
Hey, what's up, Nora?
let me mod the king.
Okay.
Does this thing work?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's up, Nora?
Kitover is just what's the word I'm looking for? Word, John.
Does this thing work?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's up, Nora?
Kitover is just what's the word I'm looking for? Word, John. You're
Creating content?
preying on us.
Who's Kitover?
Edmund.
Oh.
Yeah.
So John, do you do tarot on YouTube?
I can read tarot cards too, but the king here might think it's bullshit.
I used to be deep off into that. I kind of weaved away from it.
Tarot's not bullshit, although you're not talented at it.
So I wasn't like the tarot. I wasn't like the study type of tarot reader.
I wasn't talking about you. I meant Edmund. Edmund is
you in the Matrix.
not a real tarot.
John Kitover.
What's up, Abby?
What's up, John? Hey, what's up? John Kitover cannot. You were in the Matrix, so I'm just saying whatever you're trying to say. Are you back from the Matrix?
Thanks.
In reading, he did mine.
He just said it.
What did he say?
I asked him, do you do tarot on YouTube? I thought he said no.
On YouTube?
Yes.
That's a good idea to do it on YouTube.
Yeah, you'll get paid pretty good. I mean, once you get to 1,000 followers, then you can do it live. Yeah.
Look at all these. She's a good manager for you, John.
No, I don't know about being a manager.
Well,
he's taking advantage of my depression over my face.
So I am what they would call the devil. Well, I'm referencing to tarot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the devil means you're addicted. You're stuck to something. It could be of the people being attached to the baton. I would say. You can. Oh, hi, Alpha. Oh wait, I'm gonna ask. Can you bring her up? We're talking about tarot card and lyrical the devil.
Lyrical has the devil card.
Laura,
No, she
please tell Rose the rules of the room. Please.
What's up? Nice to meet you.
That's basically my sister.
My faulty. Okay.
The Scorpio is the death card Capricorn or devil, rather.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
The death is Scorpio. Devil is Capricorn.
What is Pisces then, lyrical?
That would be no.
I think the 19 is.
Since I missed the cards. So let's see, Cancer. The fish is Pisces.
Yeah.
Does this work?
Yeah, the fish.
Yes, it works.
Or is it the
What did the Mr. College do?
Represents balance.
This girl?
Please don't say lyrical, please.
She's calling herself Alpha. What does she used to call herself?
She's always been Alpha.
Am I breaking up or is he breaking up?
No, he's breaking up.
I'm sorry, did someone ask a question?
No,
sorry.
Card girl. What card belongs to Pisces?
That's the fish.
There's no fish card in tarot.
It's mistaken as a water sign because of the fish. I'm sorry. So yeah, the moon is Cancer.
No, the
moon is Pisces.
The moon is Pisces.
Yeah.
When I have a migraine.
I was taking the picture and I was literally trying to block the sun because it shows my real eye color, and I just wanted to take like a little dull picture.
Beautiful eye color.
But everyone thinks it's some suspicious stuff. So
yeah, you look kind of like you're going through a migraine.
Oh, she's got to deal with all these idiots on Clubhouse. I don't blame her.
I got my hand up because I'm hiding. I'm trying to be low key.
I respect that.
Oh, and I used to be into tarot a lot.
I
used to be into trying to align my chakras. I used to do mantras.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different things I was into.
Is using us for content?
No, just LeBrian.
Well, LeBrian told me about one of the most amazing books I've ever read called The Hidden Zodiac. And I came to the conclusion shortly thereafter that the king must be the hidden Zodiac. So all should get down on their knees and pray to the hidden Zodiac, the king. Rino Shalom.
He left.
Huh.
I need to shower. It's been 3 weeks, guys.
How's the room? How was the rest of your
I did
birthday?
go for dinner today.
Rico, wait, what?
No, Rick and Jazzy.
Oh, nice. Where did they hang out?
Like Andrew too.
Oh, cool. Oh, did they all go to the barbecue together?
This was with Louis Schenker.
Thank you so much.
At least get her on the royalty.
Does anyone have a serious question for Tarot? You can't repeat yourself. That's the only room rule. Nora keeps repeating herself. Oh no.
John
What if my cards is
Are
bad?
the elections for the Congress over, or like no? They haven't
Honey,
yet started.
this is ain't no political room. We're too tired.
I'm sorry. No, I'm like John.
I'm joking.
Elect Congressman, right?
Yeah, the election The correct
March.
question, 26.
2026.
There you go.
That's the lucky number, and you're gonna win. You will see a bald man screaming, "Make hair great again."
Make sure you donate.
Make bald beautiful again.
I would rather have hair in the scarf.
Nora, no repeating yourself now.
I have never asked you that question.
Okay, you know what you should do, John Kitover, for your campaign? Like, if we go out and like canvas for you and like signs and like get signatures and stuff, like whoever does that, they should all wear bald caps as a sign of your campaign. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but like on TikTok and stuff, people who go to Pitbull concerts have started dressing up like Pitbull, so they wear bald caps and like a his campaign signature. Randy has the same instrument too.
The snake flute.
Listen, the show is going to end if you guys just keep going on and on and on.
The show
and on.
will not end.
The show must go on, John Kitover.
The show
Don't
must
give
go
up.
on. Make bald beautiful again.
All right, well,
Make her title.
listen, your tarot card is number 8, which is interference.
Now you never know.
That's crazy. I have to think, is there an interference?
Yes, it's a sword. It's 8 swords of
Oh,
interference.
there's still a long time for March, so interference is okay.
I have a tarot question.
Okay.
What's your
Serious
question?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so since if all the tarot cards are associated with the zodiac sign, could you, since they have multiple signs, could you take those tarot cards with the signs that they have in their astrological chart and make a reading from that? Does that question make sense?
Yeah, it's just more communication, more information. Does that make sense?
Okay, he's not in his serious zone.
What's the next question for tarot?
Where can I buy all the new coupons? Can you
Am I gonna finally be happy?
Don't say that.
Pass the cards, please.
Be happy your face is a Kitover.
Yeah, no, I've only had my foot. No, yeah, that was rough, but that was a long time ago.
I think for me, only my arm was, but it was a small one.
I would take off their face, even
No,
my
I
neck.
don't blame you.
No, I haven't seen the open one.
So what happened to your face?
Hold on, I'll show you.
No, don't show me. Don't tell me.
Is that the for the hair you have now? Is that or did they say that it was a scar?
I think not for them.
I don't know who put me down. What did you say?
I asked did they say if that was gonna scar?
I mean, it's scarred picture, and yeah, like there's no way for them not to scar. But I don't know if plastic surgery can do anything to it or not. But it's wrinkle.
Oh my god, shut up.
Okay,
Shut up. Go take care of your child.
PTR.
Maniacal laugh.
Happy Veterans Day.
I guess I was like anxiety ridden, and I was like a little bit too clumsy, and I tripped. I was in boots, and I tripped on the train of a dress I was holding, and I went through the front door, but the front door didn't have glass in it, and
Boom that shit. Bye-bye. Your room got boomed. Welcome back, Lyrical. I boomed that room because Nora just repeats herself over and over again, and I just didn't want to listen to it all again. That's number one rule is Nora repeating herself.
Who ended the room?
I boomed it.
How the fuck did you boom it?
I just clicked end. I triple buttoned, I triple dotted, and I ended that room.
Oh my God, John.
Probably pressed wrong, but you didn't mean to?
No, I intentionally boomed it because Nora was going on and on again and repeating herself, and that's my number one rule in the room was no repeats. So, I just wanted to just end the room.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know the rules, and I didn't break them. But no, sometimes if you touch the phone, sometimes you could just click stuff, Or unless one of them did it, you can't give everybody a green bean because...
John, you suck.
Why do I suck?
I did not repeat myself. This is therapy.
Mm.
Nora, can you come in the room?
Which room? I don't see it.
Hold on, let me get the link.
Okay, this is Tarot by John. Nora, what's your new question for Tarot?
Why do I love Diego so much?
Okay, the question to tarot cards is, why do I love Diego so much?
There you go. Where is it, Abby? Okay.
Why do I love... Abby's stealing my audience. No, Abby, you ruined my room. All right, well, now we're here with Tarot. We're going to go back to Dao De Jing and let those ladies have their little scar moment.
The Tao will never leave you, and you will be like a little song inside you, and there will be nothing you can't do. Know the personal, yet keep to the impersonal. Accept the world as it is.
TikTok, it's John Kitover. You can go there right now.
I know, but you spend all your time on YouTube.
Well, you can go to my TikTok right now.
One of the you used to not get in trouble. I haven't been in spaces that much recently. But it used to be that you could, as long as you didn't nuke. But I might have changed. I know it seems like they've, especially when it comes to certain topics.
Sure.
A whole bunch of Zionist slop. It's all the pretty much different people saying the same things over and over, flooding everybody's fucking timelines, and it's literally just switched.
It's Zionist slop, you said, Pepe? Zionist spam, Pepe? What are the verboten topics, Pepe?
I don't know. It could be that they've cracked down. I don't know, race, religion, the usual.
Race and religion. When was the
that's
last?
what will get you in trouble on here.
Pepe, when was the last time you discussed or read a topic outside of race? Outside of race, because I've never heard you really go into religion. So you spend all your time talking about, ultimately your white race thesis.
Religious.
Well, my point is, if you only eat burritos and you think that's the best dinner in the world, but you've never tried.
The master knows the utensils, but keeps to the block.
It's okay to repeat yourself. Sometimes repetition is...
Do you want to improve the world? I don't think it can be done.
And she's saying when she has to puke often, and she kind of fell. She lost consciousness, fell, and tore her eyelid. And we went to the hospital, and so it's not like the people at anyone spaceship. We waited for a plastic surgeon to do it.
Oh wow! What time was it, Eli? Because mine, the injury happened at 10 o'clock at night, and they didn't stitch me until 5 o'clock in the morning because they said they had no plastic surgeons.
No, for us it was
I gotta hear this one. I gotta hear this one.
kick your ass out of the room. Basically, we gotta work out to himself in the mirror and thinking the one string band that we already went inside the formal debates too. So, that you should be able to, if you start in the without having to just right. But you would some from that, some from that, some from that. We may have time for shot. Phase me, brother. Ultimately speak. But you would lighter gloves on yourself. It's a chilly one. Festival. Why do all Indians eat poop? Did you see that new video, the Indian poop festival? Oh my goodness! Like, why do this kind of? Well, why do Indians eat poop? This guy's an Indian. I want this faggot Indian to answer. Why do Indians eat poop? Hey, why do Indians eat poop? Hey, just let this Indian answer. How about the Indian faggot answer, Garner? Why do Indians eat poop? I just want to know. Listen, it's God. And you're fine. Indians eat poop. Let this faggot Indian answer. Why do Indians eat poop?
Oh my gosh.
All right, where's the cake? Here, just let this faggot Indian answer. Why do Indians eat poop? The asshole. Why do Indians? The asshole. No, that's you know what that is? That's the. Who is it? Is the Don't Ace Me Bro guy. The what? You remember back in the day, there was this video that was going around where somebody got people shut up. They're like, "Oh, look at shut. This is my room now." Really, your room, asshole. Him and I always. Right, it's a real. Always loggerheads. I guess he's coming around again.
It's not blood through trumpet's throat.
To
tell
the
world I am no coward or else sobbing sweet minor. Soft is Asmodee's chant to the nightingale.
Eli.
You ever seen the Family Guy joke though with Rocky Dennis when he dates? No, you don't have super hearing and shit. I do have super hearing.
You should be able to smell really well. Thank God there are not many blacks in Israel.
Eli, there's a really beautiful.
Hit a bell and say, stop, you're repeating yourself. Because no one wants to have a conversation with somebody who just repeats themselves.
John, I do have that problem. Like, I do it in my real life, where it's not that I repeat myself, it's when
somebody who just repeats themselves.
John, I do have that problem. Like, I do it in my real life, where
Which is repeating yourself.
Yeah, and it, like, drives, the person who gave birth to me, aka my mother. Because that's when I had my first facial injury.
You might think that all communication is hypnosis because if all you do is just constantly harp at your mother's soul, because the tarot is a mirror for the soul. And so, you know, this is why Native Americans did not want their photos taken, because they knew exploitation through media. They already knew it. They already knew it through black and white photos.
Have you all made John's YouTube shorts, or is it just me and LeBron now?
It might seem that way because there's over 50, right?
Zed, how do you feel about that? You're a lawyer. Maybe you could do a cease and desist.
I am in no way associated to John Kitover, and if he happens to record me while I am using a social audio chat app, that is entirely his responsibility.
The time for being behind.
Is John Palestinian?
Huh?
Is that what you are?
Taoist. No, Taoist.
Oh, Taoist.
God, you know, I mean,
I'm pretty sure you recorded it.
All right. Well, I would just say to you right now that if I were to try to give you some evidence, I could show you scripture, but you'd have to read that. And you don't read anything. But if you read it, it would still be your opinion of whether or not what you're reading is the truth. That Christ Jesus is the Son of God or is God. And so if you're here at 12:15 on a Tuesday, I'm going to have to play my little tambourine here and say you might be repeating yourself, Nora.
Matrilineal, because even if you're a matrilineal Jew, if you have that belief, you are outside of the fold of Judaism. Correct me.
Well, Nora, I don't know if you know this, but I was in Beverly Hills with Alan Dershowitz at this mega mansion private event. And I asked Alan, could you give me a ruling right here and now? He said, is your mother Jewish? I said, no, she's gorgeous. He said, then you're not Jewish. I said, Geh kachen, lichtig in dein Augen. He said, this boy is Jewish.
That's funny. Eli, so do you have any sight, or are you?
I have what?
You alluded that you were blind. Are you actually blind, or are you?
Semi-blind. I like to read shit.
Okay, got it.
But voiceover on Talon is terrible.
Was it something that happened as you got older, or were you born this way?
It gradually degrades because I have like a genetic
time for being in motion.
I don't know what it was, but there was some kind of thing that was happening in our village in Palestine that made a lot of people go blind, meaning like decades ago. I don't remember what it is.
I'm sorry to be crude, but it's usually cousin marriage.
No. It's not nothing related to marrying cousins. It's a kind of it's some kind of maybe what is it called? It's like for an eye doctor.
Wait, what is it?
No, it had nothing to do with marrying cousins.
No, but you said what? You said what you thought it was?
Hold on, let me look it up because I don't want to say the wrong word.
Like I know a very famous case from like two brothers from Kfar Qasim, I think.
Glaucoma.
Glaucoma, yeah.
Yeah.
But glaucoma is often genetic.
Well, I think it was glaucoma, but it was something that happened decades ago, and it's not something that continued. And my family, a lot of them still have married their cousins, so I don't think it has anything to do with marrying their cousins.
No, the problem.
Because Eli, you have to keep in mind that even though I can only speak for like my family, even though my family has a lot of cousin marriages, they also have a lot of distant marriages. Like sometimes, like for example, my aunt and my uncle, they're first cousins, but her mom is from Colombia.
You know what's so funny is like Abby just wants Nora to get all wound up.
Problem when you have like the same mutation, right? Because you have close proximity.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that.
Say this word.
Her mother is from Colombia. That gives them a lot more genetic variance than if it was marrying somebody from like Palestine that wasn't first cousins, because the Colombian genes brings more variety to the genome.
But the problem is not the lack of variety. The problem is when you have the single mutation, because it's
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that recessive gene is that in the past.
What? No, of course not.
No, it isn't.
Okay, I'll try not to fart because I do fart in other rooms. Sorry, John.
Okay, please ask your question to Tero.
No, that's not how it works. You have to just do the parts.
Love, I'm running the show here. You are the query. I am the magician. I am the magician. Tell me your query and I will go to the cards for consultation and tell you what I see in the sky.
That's why she has
Tarot cards to those who need wisdom in their cups.
Jordan Gruber.
Question for tarot.
Dr. Gruber.
Rose.
Dr.
Okay, I
Gruber.
have a question.
What's going on with microdosing in your book? How did your book rollout go? I'm retweeting your stuff on what is it called? Threads? Instagram or whatever. But anyways, this is Boom the Room. This is just a response room to a room that I boomed earlier because I was kicked to in my own room. So I boomed the room on them. But I hope you're well. I hope your cats are doing great. Somebody wants to give me a cat.
When will I be a millionaire?
When will I be a millionaire?
Yes.
Okay, these are your 4 cards. I'm going to cut the deck for you 4 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your first card, Rose, is the Prince of Discs. Some man's bringing you money right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Your second card is Strife. Oh, no. Same cards as Nora. Nora, what are the odds? Knight of Discs, same card. I guess I didn't cut the deck very good.
One of their children married their first cousin.
Sorry, everybody. Whenever I hear Nora repeating herself, I always do this.
Like it's something different because I'm talking about my aunt and cousin. I personally.
Time for being at rest. A time for being vigorous. A time for being exhausted. A time for being safe. A time for being in danger. The master sees things as they are, without trying to control them.
I don't want to leave under the Sharia law, so that would not be good.
I thought you said this guy was based.
No, I mean, he is. The thing is that, of course, he doesn't want to, like, push when it's not necessary. But I guess that when you see... Where did Daniel go?
Their populations, they have a lot of, like...
But I guess that when you see... Oh, okay, he's going to come back. Yeah, but when you see what's happening right now, it's like, yeah, well, if you had done what Kahani said, like, you wouldn't be in this shithole right now.
Yeah, Kahan was right. And that guy saying, no, I do not like Kahan. All right, well, he's not based then. Kahan was correct.
This is Andrew
Is
Meyer.
this Rich?
Simon.
No, this is Andrew Meyer.
Oh, the cuck. Okay, got it.
No, your father's a cuck.
Yeah, that's a really...
You have beef with him?
That's really good.
Thank you.
With the King Simon.
How many fucking accounts do you have? Oh my god.
Like 60.
This fucking guy.
Are you referring to Andrew Myers, the king?
Listen, LeBron, Simon became an atheist when he was 13 years old.
Said it because she has a brain. Not that's intelligent, but okay.
Everything coming out of my mouth is intelligent because my IQ is 170.
What does that have to do with?
You're confused, but no amount of me teaching you will make you smart. You're going to be dumb with your life no matter how much I give you effort or don't. And I'm not going to give you any effort. You're too stupid.
Okay.
Simon Sooner.
He understands. I'm glad we've reached an understanding. That's good.
Simon Sooner.
Anyway.
Simon.
Why?
Because it never made sense to me. The way my parents described God made no sense.
like I said, he stopped reading books at 7, ladies and gentlemen, and you think he's some objective, subjective philosopher, some astute theologian. The guy stopped reading books at 7. If you don't read books anymore, you are stupid.
Daddy, I didn't like how they explained God, so I don't believe in it. Daddy, I didn't like how they explained God, so I don't believe in it. That's a fucking argument, bro.
When I was 7 years old. I mean, if you want to have an actual discussion on why Sky Daddy doesn't exist, we can.
Anybody that says Sky Daddy is so fucking retarded, you're not worth talking to.
That's still not an argument.
I just said I'm not trying to make an argument. I mean,
well, you're just asserting nonsense then.
Okay. Hey, keep on with your Sky Daddy retarded.
Simon.
Go ahead. You live your life with believing in Sky Daddy.
God and the Word was with God. I'm giving you a dialectic argument of the existence of God. You just don't like my opinion. I'm not giving you facts. I'm giving you my opinion.
Why do I care about the opinion instead of the facts?
Because people really confuse facts with opinions. The quotation from Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, is life is opinion, universe is transformation. We're all going to die in hours. We're all on a suicide boat going to the oblivion. That's a fact. We all know we disappear. Now is all there is.
I adhered to a reality as close as I could.
Now is all there is. I'm just saying it's and a drama and a theater production. Everybody here is being performative. That's my opinion. Just ask Pepe.
This is even worse than Randy.
Books for years. It never ends. I read books for years. It never ends. I read books all day long.
Books on fucking Clubhouse.
So what? At least that information's in my brain,
Well,
and I can reference
fine.
it.
I read books off Clubhouse. I don't need to read them into a phone.
I'm just telling you. I can show you. You can just tell me. That's all I'm saying.
So okay, so you have evidence that you've read. I mean.
And reading the book.
I'm giving you just my words and opinions, which are just ephemeral, fart nothing bubbles in the air, just like your IQ.
Okay, we're gonna stop.
Or just like your IQ.
Okay, we're gonna stop talking about the two of you. I want to actually ask a question for Daniel. Daniel, the question Andrew asked you about Kahan. So, what?
I couldn't hear anything until now.
No, because he left. But when he was here and you were here, and he asked you about what you think he was here and you were here, and he asked you about what you think about Kahan. But like today, after seeing what happened in 7th of October and after seeing all the bullshit that the Palestinians are doing, would you say that he was like probably right? And if what he said would have been done, you wouldn't be in this problem.
No, I don't think so. And I don't think that it necessarily would have helped. And also, what he also wanted, which many people maybe just forget, that he wanted to do this halachic state, like a religious state. He's a religious extremist, and no, he's not right.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but the way I was thinking about it when he asked you that is like, it's almost like the same analogy of like, would you kill baby Hitler? And it's like, no. Why? Because, well, he was a baby. He hadn't done anything bad yet. Oh yeah, but you would have saved a lot of pain to the world. It's like, yeah, but back in the day, it was just wrong to kill a baby.
Yeah, but that's not the case here.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, if you have done like beforehand or whatever, what he said, leave the halachic state. But just like against the Palestinians, it's like, yeah, well, it would have prevented a problem, but it was not right thing to do.
I think it would be like, it's like giving the body for fixing a problem. It's not, I don't think so. I understand where people are coming from, but it's not true. It's like Palestinianism. It's against Israel. It's not that all Arabs wasn't like this. Apparently like this. It's been politicized for this, and I think it's wrong. It's not that like the baby Hitler, that it's one baby that that killed millions of people. will say, no, I know this, I know what will happen. So yeah, bye.
Yeah, but baby Hitler, you still don't know whether he's gonna be a killer.
Yeah, but it's different than doing like supporting like a religious state. I know that I don't want it. I know the outcome. I know what he wanted. I don't. No.
I don't even like those hypotheticals because there's just it's not grounded in anything that's like reality oriented. It's just like
Well, that's the reason why they're hypotheticals.
No, hypotheticals are very realistic, Simon.
Yeah.
I can't know because it's not possible for me to know.
Exactly the point. So
But then
even if
it's
you
not-
went
it's
back
not a
in
realistic
time,
question.
even if you went back in time, that baby hasn't murdered anyone. So why would you murder?
Because you went back in time. It's not like it happened to you that you think. You just literally went back in fucking time. That's something that doesn't happen to everybody, Isa. And you had it.
But the whole purpose of a hypothetical is to test the logic. But if you're outside the realm of possibilities, it's like, well, what's the point of that? Like, I'm not going to draw a conclusion based off an unrealistic scenario.
I wouldn't be able to kill baby Hitler. I wouldn't. Because he would still have the chance to do the right thing. Maybe I would do things different with baby Hitler. Maybe I would.
See, listen, having a hypothetical conversation about killing baby Hitler is just as stupid as, going outside and, stepping in dog poop. I mean, what's the point? Welcome to my new show. It's called What's the Point? Where the whole point of the show is just to say, what's the point?
It's not in your show. It's a very
What's the point?
Have you ever read a book?
Edmund never.
This is his new show. His old show was, have you read the book?
For the show, so people can see.
No, he doesn't rule it. He moved from books. He doesn't ask about it. Now it's about points. It's a new show. It's a new show.
I mean, you do realize when you watch a movie, you're watching people who have memorized the script, which is a book, and they perform it for you and to hypnotize you into thinking for a brief second that this is real. It's performative.
Count of Monte Cristo. I can reenact 50 to probably 100 different movies.
All right, that's fine, but do you toast your French baguette and put butter on it?
Yes.
Well, I'm just saying that I like books, and
why would I even care about
that? Well, Simon, when somebody says, why would I even care about that? What's your point?
Exactly. You got it.
The point of what?
I'm just asking, what's the point of this room? Barely Friends, Middle East drama. What's the point?
These people make you look like a superstar, man.
That's not saying much coming from you. I'm just saying.
Edmund, what are your thoughts on Meir Kahan?
Well, I do have a book by Meir Khan here, and I got.
Thanks.
So LeBron.
Thanks.
So LeBron and I used to roast this guy here on this app who claimed he was the CEO of all these companies. He does these black and white photos, big muscle guy. And LeBron and I, we did roast rooms. And some of my funniest videos, LeBron and I did impersonations of this guy. Do you remember what his name was?
Joke. Oh, that shit was hilarious.
Who?
That's part of the joke too, is that we can't even remember.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh my god, that's so funny.
So Simon, you kind of fall in the same boat where what we're trying to tell you is, even if you're an atheist, these books are still entertainment. And you may like Star Wars, but I'm just saying that these are called books, Simon. You can read them. We know you lost your faith when you intellectually developed as a 7-year-old, and you really didn't like the way mom and dad presented the books to you, but you can still try to be an artist. You can still try to be a performer. You can still enjoy a book for the sake of just enjoying a book. But if all you do is just listen to audiobooks or come on this app and say objective, subjective.
I haven't heard like an actual argument. You're just asserting.
No, this isn't an argument. This is a barbecue party, and you don't know it, but this is your roast. Welcome to the roast of Doubting Simon, the atheist who lost his faith at 7 years old and said, "Mommy, Daddy, I don't like the way you're reading me that book anymore, Mommy."
Yeah, it's amazing how you actually took it serious for like whatever it is, 45 years. I don't know, would you like to make an argument for God, Andrew?
Oh my God. That's so good. Man, well done, dude. Probably end up a Jew.
That's what they're saying.
Well, that's what they're saying. But nothing is capitalized, even though my Tanakh uses capitalization when referring to God. So that was very unsettling. And Caleb was there, and Daniel was there. Caleb is a rabbi, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, we were having that discussion.
I will give you the real answers, and put on earmuffs. This is not for you, all right? You don't need to know any of this. But David and Mashiach ben Yosef, in every generation, we have the potential for Messiah. The question is, do we merit this Messiah? Do we earn him to rise? And so the anointed one, when you're referring to a Messiah.
You're back, Nora. Back for more, huh? I give you Andrew Meyer, Hidden Zodic Show, LeBrian.
Was Jesus the Messiah? And by the way, there are
Don't tase me, bro.
The highest.
Don't tase me, bro.
Rabbi Moshe Chaim Luzzatto and his student David Valley, Moshe David Valley. He said that Jesus was meant to be the Messiah, but for the needless hatred of the Jewish people. But the people arguing whether Jesus, was he the Messiah or not, are missing it. The thing that you really need to focus on is there is a Messiah that can come now. And whether you believe it's Jesus or not, Christians and Jews alike, even Muslims, you should be focused on how do you bring about this Messiah. And the way you do it is with righteousness. Everybody has to increase in righteousness so that we merit this. And that's the part that gets lost. So many people want to focus on the past, and they're not focusing on the present and the future. We can bring about the Messiah now. Anyway, your other question about the names, and here's what it said, here's what it didn't say. Even when it refers to Jesus as God in the earliest Greek Bibles, it is a mistranslation. They're taking a word in Hebrew and changing it. I could send you the documents, as Alex Jones would say on this stuff. But Jesus, that's why and put on earmuffs. Jesus is not God. In the earliest translation of the Christian Bible, it wasn't even calling him God. And there's some mistranslations between the Hebrew and the Greek in the earliest Bibles.
Yeah, that is also what I was thinking about. Somebody brought that up as well in the mistranslations between the original text and then Greek and then English and all.
God, enjoy your life. Be a good Christian. If you have deep skepticism that Jesus is God, you might end up a Jew.
Problem that I have, or why I found it problematic, is not because my spirituality is in checkmate, right? But rather, like it almost feels like a betrayal, right? Because like I grew up in a determined framework, and finding things like this, it just like makes you wonder, like, okay, so my framework has been built, the framework that has served as a foundation for all of my beliefs and all the things and how I see them it's kind of like bullshit, you know. And so that's more like how I feel about like my finding, rather than questioning my belief in God, you know, because whether Jesus is or isn't, like, well, I do believe in God.
But can you even define the word God to us, Simon? And what is the word God? It's a 3-letter word, G-O, go, do backwards, go, do. You know, God, what is God?
Stop with the bullshit. Anyway, so yeah. So that was actually one very interesting room we had with the Jewish guys here on Clubhouse. It was
well, how do you prove, like, how do you prove Moses? Any of these fucking people weren't anything but, like, I don't know, anything from con men to, I don't know, cult leaders. Like,
What an insane statement.
Well, how can you prove it?
Because they were all talking about the same thing and they were not connected to each other. The message of God was the same.
Does it occur to you that the spread of the 5 books of Moses across various continents largely ended human history? Pepe is like interested in thinking. And since Pepe is interested in thinking, I'm willing to talk to him. You're not interested in making assertions. You're not interested in making assertions. You're just trying to protect assertions. You're just trying to protect this weirdo like straw house that you've built to live in of like.
Yeah, I don't see that as like a depressing thing to say. Like, it's not like me wishing to or not want a different nursing home, but you see these people, how they have to live in old age, like sometimes for 10 years or more. Like, that fucking sucks, bro. Like, what, in all reality, death is gonna suck no matter what, I guess.
You know, men that have lived a fulfilling life, they describe the years that you're entering as the golden years. So if you are saying something like, I wouldn't care if I died tomorrow, that means you don't feel like these years you're entering are golden. You feel very unfulfilled. So you got to figure out what's leaving you in such a state that you wouldn't even care if you died tomorrow, rather than you want to enjoy your golden years. And you got to rectify the hole. You not having a connection with God is definitely the biggest hole. I don't know what your family situation is or what you've accomplished, religious or spiritual people. I'm saying his Sunday church, you should listen to him and you should call in sometime. Hell, you should go and visit him in LA. I really think that it would do a lot for you. By the way, notice that we raised the energy in this room and Simon had to leave. His energy could not vibrate at this frequency. He had to go. Anyway, I wish you luck, Pepe. I really do.
I would say, at my point, the biggest thing to do would be to do something counts. I don't know.
Like get married and have kids? Pepe, I think he'd make a good dad, honestly. I'm not even joking. I think he'd make a good father. But get cracking on it.
Yeah, don't wait.
It deals with intelligence. God clearly deals with supreme, superior, infinite intelligence. What don't you understand about intelligence and God as being one, Simon?
That you're just making empty.
And you hear Simon's monotone voice, very flat, dull, non-energetic. That's what LeBron the King was talking about.
Talk about something else, Edmund. Like, you're just trying to roast it. I mean, at first it's kind of like funny, but then it's just boring. And you interrupted the whole conversation. And you interrupted the conversation to say those things, so it's just annoying.
David,
What,
please tell me while you're showing the arc.
I was came back from Rome 2 days ago. So I was inspired.
Oh, okay.
I have a question about it. I read
standing right behind. He looks
like the how do you call it?
Overseer or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like the how do you call it?
Overseer or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the guy's right in front.
She's painting of the Last Supper. Guess what that looks like?
Turbans is indicative of them being Jewish slaves.
So I think there's a reasonable read that says, I mean, we can check with scholars, right? That
that the Jewish slaves were made to carry their own stuff. That's like a psychological,
like fuck.
Yeah, like fuck you. You're gonna carry the spoils of war too.
He's also terrible, like a film camera.
It looks like an.
Well, it's a tripod that's used for engineering. But you know what Clubhouse looks like? It looks like Da Vinci's Last Supper because everybody in that painting is arguing.
What's the thing behind the menorah? It's like it's on a stick. Is it like a sign? Like, what do you think?
Could it be? I don't know. Could it be
like we lost? Like,
could it be an insect holder or something?
Oh, I don't know. I've always wondered.
It's cracked. I'm not sure what that is.
It's the showbread. It's the showbread.
That doesn't look like the showbread.
Well, it was held in like what, 11 or 10 compartments? Like it was a compartmentalized.
12.
12, yeah.
And it was like in a U shape. It doesn't look like the showbread at all.
No? Alright. It's not showbread. It's just normal bread.
Have you been to I don't know if it's a museum, what you call it, but the place in Jerusalem where they're rebuilding all of the implements and the bread and the room is over.
I'm not debating
Randy?
No, not you, Andrew, King.
Oh.
They hate each other, yeah.
People, I just have like very little to no respect for certain people.
Nobody likes Randy, okay.
Yeah, don't hate. It's more like disgust, not hate.
Yeah,
it's not even this.
No, it's just not wanting to be associated with, right?
No, it's like debating my 4-year-old. You know, like he is not getting into a debate with a 4-year-old.
I think your 4-year-old is probably pretty smart.
She is smart for a 4-year-old.
Okay, so
he is smart.
So King here, he was one of the OGs in Clubhouse, and years ago he got into like, yeah, I know.
I don't care about it. There's a difference
I know you don't care. It's fine. And now he's just back, and so Edmund or Patrick or John, he's suggesting picking Randy so that he gets to debate Andrew.
That's right.
That would be a waste of time.
Pointed out, it's wearing a laurel, symbolizing victory. And they do say, which I think they quote Chabad.org, that they carry the...
Yeah, I'll have to look at it again, but I distinctly remember studying this and it being one of the items being the showbread, the thing, the aron that carries the showbread, where they put the showbread.
The shochan.
Yeah, it's the showbread where they put the showbread.
The shochan.
Yeah,
Those they say all the way up front, maybe.
Well,
all the way up front, maybe.
Well, wasn't it shofar? No.
But it's referred to at the table. That is the. But it's referred to at the table. That is the.
Mm-hmm.
That is the term of art.
I think it's sad that the Palestinians had to carry that back.
That's what I'm wondering. Is that the show?
Yeah, it's pretty heavy because it's on their shoulders. It's really heavy. Yeah, it's pretty heavy because it's on their shoulders. It's really heavy.
Oh no, that